One word for 2020.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
3, 2, 1.
嗨，2021年，时间真的过得很快，2021的第一个礼拜就已经这样子过了。不知道大家对于就是去年2020的感觉到底是怎么样？我自己是觉得我自己没有过得很好啦，毕竟去年是一个很特别的一年。去年其实发生了一个疫情的那么大的状况，但当然现在还是持续在进行，所以我就觉得去年其实对于整个全球大家来说是一个非常非常特别的一年。那我也想说，就借由这个蛮难得的机会，可以跟大家分享一下我的交换朋友们，他们对于自己的2020年到底是过得如何，是好比较多呢，还是坏比较多？然后是不是其他国家疫情也是那么严重啊？甚至疫情这些东西是不是真的有对他们影响非常非常大？那我们就一起回顾大家的2020到底是如何吧。
Hi, I'm Bianca. I'm
Yeah.
an exchange student.
If you have to use one word to describe 2020, what will be the word?
One word for 2020.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Yeah. I can give you many words. Disgusting, nightmare, roller coaster, but the bad one.
Okay.
Yeah, like that roller coaster that you feel that your heart is coming out of your mouth.
Okay.
That kind of roller coaster. Yeah, I would say adventurous. Adventurous. Even it was a difficult adventure, but yes, adventurous.
Whoa, only one word.
Yeah.
I don't know. You will have to cut. Strange.
Strange?
Yeah, different.
It would be the word blessed. Crazy.
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 Okay.
Weird.
Weird.
Yes. Yeah, I think it's because like last year we
Yeah.
couldn't have imagined that this will happen. This pandemic will strike us. And now we are like wearing mask in France, and it's normal. It's like wearing a pants. You have to take a mask, and
Okay.
it's like normal now.
Okay.
I would say challenging.
Challenging.
Yeah.
Okay. It's quite a positive word.
Yeah, I mean, it's a complete new situation for the whole world.
Yeah, of course.
And we have to deal with it. But I still think we have hope and we can fight against Corona.
Really? I don't think so. They are not
Yeah,
too
maybe.
positive, I think.
Yeah, but we have to. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, that's the first word that comes to my mind. Well, obviously it was a shitty year. Because I had opportunities and chances that others didn't have this time.
Yeah.
For example, I'm studying in Sweden. I'm an exchange student, and
Yeah.
so many didn't have the opportunity to do this.
Yeah.
So it's blessed.
Why?
Because it was like shitty on the one side because everything changed.
Yeah.
But on the other side it was a nice year. I'm traveling around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
So you think it's
It's crazy.
crazy?
Yeah.
There's some positive and some negative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because just lots of ups and downs
Yeah.
is what makes it adventurous. Like, yes, from I think back to like January to where like now December.
Yeah.
Like there's definitely been lots of ups and downs, but if you think about like that's what makes it adventurous. Like I will always remember 2020,
Yeah.
the good and the bad. And yeah, I would say adventurous. Even it was a difficult adventure, but yes, adventurous.
I imagine like vomit, you know, when I think about 2020. I think it's mostly the same for everyone, but it's been one of the most terrifying, uncertain times of my life. And that's what I hate the most, is the uncertainty.
Yeah, you always can't predict your future
Exactly.
for this year. So how was this year? I mean, the whole thing.
I think compared to others it was not that bad. Obviously it was not a great year because there were so many restrictions and rules and regulations.
Yeah.
But overall I had a pretty good year, I guess. Like I'm in Sweden now.
Yeah.
I had a...
You still have the opportunity to come here.
Yeah, like I traveled a lot, although it was Corona.
Yeah.
I'm still in a good position because, to be honest, I'm a student, so I don't own a company and stuff like that. Of course, it impacts my social life.
Yeah.
But I don't have to worry about my existence.
Yeah.
And I was able to do an exchange here and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm pretty blessed, but yeah, of course it's still bad. Yeah.
I've been planning to study my dream program for a long time, and
Here?
I have a master in fashion marketing and management for the future from when I have graduated. You're doing it now, Elena. Okay. So I have to put a lot of effort into first the application to make it here to be accepted. The time I was preparing everything for the application, it was just right when the pandemic was starting.
Yeah.
So
Same as me.
yes, that was fucking stressful because it is already a very stressful time, and you want to put all of you in the application, and you want to make sure that you are doing the best that you can to get admitted, and then you have a fucking pandemic coming on you, so you're scared that it's going to affect how good you could perform in a normal situation.
Yeah.
And that's so unfair, but on the other hand, I feel very proud to have been able to actually make it, being accepted regardless of all the nightmare.
Yeah.
And made it here.
Yes, I mean, you're still in Sweden. I mean, it's not in Spain.
Oh yeah, imagine I hadn't been accepted and I would have had to leave the pandemic and the disappointment and not having like anything to do or study or work, because of course I was not going to get a job during that awful time.
Yeah.
And I had just graduated university, so I had nothing to study. It's not like you are going to school, or I would have had nothing to do during that time.
That would be very, very anxious.
Yeah.
I think.
You will feel useless.
Yeah.
Like, what do I do with my life?
Yeah.
It's our last year of study, so it's kind of maybe sad that we couldn't enjoy the best out of it.
Yeah.
Because then when we'll come back to France, we have to find an internship and then have a job. So yeah, but we are still lucky that we could go to Sweden, since a lot of people couldn't go to the country. So it's nice that we could travel and see a beautiful place like Lapland.
Yeah.
My year started nice with my birthday.
Yeah.
So it was okay, and then like I think in more in March, February, and at the end of February and March, then began Corona.
Yeah.
Then everything changed, and it really was a depressive time for me.
Yeah.
But at the other side, I spent the best time with my boyfriend together. It was really the nicest time.
So in general, I'm a very positive person, and like that's just always my outlook on life, is a much more positive. Like the positive outweighs the negative, even when it seems like the negative is stronger.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been difficult. Like I was traveled in the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And I had to come back early because of Corona situations in America.
Yeah.
And then things just like shut down, and I was supposed to have like my job. Like I didn't get I was unemployed, and that was very unexpected, which definitely made things very financially difficult this year. And then, but a very positive thing from that I'm very grateful for this year was the time that I got to spend with my family, actually, because I lived at home to save money, and I have quite a few siblings.
Yeah.
And as the oldest, like it gave me an opportunity to really connect with some of those younger siblings, and I really, really enjoyed that. And I wouldn't have had that opportunity if I had gone away to work. So yes, like the bad that I wasn't employed, but the good, I had a different experience that was good from it.
I think it was not that bad compared to most of the French people.
Yeah.
Because In France, we had many lockdown and stuff like that, and the crisis and many things. So it's not a really cool year. But for me, it's okay because we could travel because we are here in Erasmus in Sweden. So it's not that bad.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean the social life, of course, it's probably the biggest
Worst thing.
that is affected.
Yeah.
A pretty strict lockdown, and that would be really bad because you can't go outside, can't meet your friends. Yeah.
Spain has been so serious about it. But the thing with Spain is that I don't fully agree on how they manage things in general, or with politics, or so. Of course, when the pandemic came, they obviously didn't manage
Didn't do anything.
Not as fast as you would expect them to do it.
Yeah.
But once they took the measures, they did it very strictly. I was, to be honest, glad about.
Yeah.
Because we did need like strict measures. But in Spain, you cannot trust us. You cannot trust the citizen. It's not our culture. It's not how it works. You have to put a fine. You have to say if you are in the street after this hour, you are going to have to pay 500 euros. Or else we are going to be outside. That's how we are.
Wow.
Yeah, so we really need the strict rules. It's not like we can self-manage ourselves. That's not part of my culture.
Okay.
Yeah, we need the rules and we need the fines. Like we need to have to pay money in case we don't go by the rules.
People were unemployed. Like a lot of quarantine was very strict where I lived in the United States. So we had to stay inside for 2 weeks at a time.
Other cities locked down?
Yeah, there was like a huge amount of cities that locked down completely. So you could only go out for food, and even then, like, you had to wait in line because they'd maybe only let like 50 people in the grocery store at a time.
And even though we have had these strict measures and very long quarantines, and even though, I mean, there has been
mask?
Yeah, all the time. You have to do it all the time, even in the street, walking or sporting, or doesn't matter what you're doing, you have to wear a mask.
Transportation as well.
Oh yeah, all the time, unless you go to a restaurant and once you sit in a table, you can take it off.
Okay. Once you sit down.
Yeah,
right.
once you sit down with your small group, you can all take it off. If you stand up, you have to put it back again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even though we have had these very strict rules, there have been some fucking crazy private organized parties, like illegal parties.
They still make party?
Yeah, illegals ones. And of course they have been discovered by the police and people have had to pay money, and yeah, but people still act like this, you know, even in the middle of the pandemic, and in Spain, which is not the country with the most resources. Yeah, and when we are very well informed that the hospitals do not have place for all of us. That's the main problem.
Wow.
That's why young people should not be like, oh, it doesn't matter if I'm ill in the hospital. Yes, it does matter, because you're taking the place of someone who does really need to be in that bed in the hospital.
Yeah.
And Spain does not have the capacity, or however you say, to have more people. Like, for example, Sweden, they do have room for everyone, but Spain does not. This has been one of the biggest problems, that they could not take in people. There were some people in the hospital in the corridors, laying in the bed.
Oh, okay.
I see like some friends losing their jobs or projects.
In France?
Yeah.
We just had a lockdown for us students, and I think it's harder to find an internship. But I think for other people it's really hard because they lost their jobs. So for them, and for also people that had a family who died from COVID, I think
of course. Is the family your friend or your the people you know?
No.
But you know, like from the news, right?
No, fortunately, everyone near me is safe.
Okay, that would be fine. That would be nice.
看到这边，大家就可以知道，其实因为今年疫情的状况，难免大家都受到影响啊，然后也被打乱了。但没关系啊，人生就是这样子嘛，你永远不知道接下来会再发生什么其他的事。就像我个朋友说的，我们真的都跟大家一样。
We really are so innocent.
Yeah.
And for that reason, I feel kind of scared or afraid to celebrate 2021.
但我认为就是不要想太多了，尽量多以放松一点的姿态，就像我朋友说的那样。
Don't be so stressed. Otherwise, relax. Don't think too much.
不要给自己有过多的压力，有目标的去实现自己想要做的事情，然后让自己快乐一点，我就认为算是对得起自己了吧。那就加油，也为我自己加油了。人生不就是这样吗？就是一切都是不可预测的，然后你永远不会设想到，就算你设想到了，你也不会知道未来会发生什么事情，但就一起撑下去，一起走下去就对了，不然人生要怎么过？要开心一点啊！那今天这一支影片就到这边。如果喜欢就是外国朋友他们合作的影片的话，记得帮我订阅我的频道，按赞这一集的影片，记得要打开小铃铛。我们就下一集见。
Thumbs up! Yay! Nice!
I don't feel like celebrating mood at all. Same shit, you know? It can be a nightmare still.